Hey everybody, this is TJR. Back in January of this year, I released a video on this channel entitled, In the Studio, Guitar Treks, Little Arlene, Part 1. This video was a behind-the-scenes look at myself in the recording studio working on guitar tracks for a new original song by the band Project True, of which I am a member. And in that video, I showed us recording all of the main rhythm guitar tracks for the song and discussed some of my process for both creating and recording in the studio in a way that I would describe as semi on the fly. Now at the end of the session, Rob, who is the band leader, the primary songwriter, lead singer, recording engineer, and basically grand poobah of the band, gave me a copy of the recording and asked me to work on a solo and then come back the next week and we'd record that. So this is that follow-up video. Now, before I show the footage here, three things I want to talk about, and that is that there are three ways to record a guitar solo in the studio. Number one, you just walk in and just improvise it. You wing it. You see what happens. Maybe you get it in one magic take. Maybe you play really great up to a point and then it falls apart. So then you keep that part and you say, punch me in right before it falls apart and I'll take it from there. I've done both of those. Number two, you plot it out. You go home, you listen to the recording, you woodshed, you compose your solo from beginning to end, and you play it that way every time moving forward. I've done this too. But then there is number three, where you kind of semi-plot it and semi-improvise it. And some people have asked me, well, how do you do that? And what I do is I listen to the music that I'm going to be working on, and I think of melodic ideas, and I figure out how to phrase those on the guitar. And I come into the studio with a collection of phrases, but there are points between phrase one to phrase two to phrase three where it's kind of an empty canvas, and during the connecting moments I will improvise there. And while I have nothing against plotting solos, I think it's a great way to do it. I've done it and you can make it sound exciting. I like the idea of semi-plotting and semi-improvising because one, you get those really meticulous phrases that sometimes you can only create when you plot it out, but you have room to keep it spontaneous and keep it a little bit more freewheeling. So at the beginning of this session here, Rob is testing the mic and testing the headphones, and he tells me to go ahead and play to the solo section. And I assume that since I'm going to play this, that he's going to hit record just in case something good happens that we all like. I assumed that he was going to do that, and I realized I should not have assumed that.
Okay. No, try on those headphones and see if they're
Sure.
not too loud. Ready?
Did you record that?
No.
Oh, man.
That was good though.
You should have
It
been
was
recording
awesome.
that, dude.
Well, I just played it to check your headphones.
You screwed up, Rob.
I know I screwed up. I hear that.
So the first takeaway that I would give you from this video is always hit record. If it's nothing good, you can delete it. But you never know what you might be losing. And if you're wondering why I'm smiling so much, it's because I know that the next time I see Rob, he will have seen this video and he is going to give me a rash of over it. So here we are doing take one for real. And notice the similarities, notice the variations.
Want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it sounded good.
Since everybody was happy with that take, we decided to move on. Now at this point, if you listened carefully to the end of that guitar solo that I just showed you, we entered into what was the song's breakdown. Now the breakdown is generally within Project True is typified by the fact that the song comes down in volume a little bit. And there's usually some scatted, somewhat improvised vocals during this part. And these sections, when done live, give the band room to stretch out and improvise and do things beyond what's on the recording. So I had not prepared to put anything on this part. I didn't know that he was going to want any guitar. So I said, sure, let's see what we can think up here. And so I threw out some ideas, and we all kind of like thought about it and discussed it. And I'm going to pick up this video as I'm coming up with an idea that we're all going to agree on and say, yeah, that works. Let's record this. We record it, and then another idea pops into my head, and I say, oh, wait, let's add this to it too. And you'll see that as well. So here's the video. That's it. Yeah, so we need to go
Yeah.
like that. Meanwhile, Robert's there thinking, you know, f***ing diva guitarist, man. Dude, get your done and get out of here.
All right, here we go.
That's what Robert's thinking. Wrong last note. One more time.
Yeah, yeah.
Wrong
I think
last note.
the whole performance is way better right now. So
Let's do it again, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
And there is an idea just occurred to me. Go back to the part we just recorded and let's hear the playback.
Okay.
I have an idea in my head. I'm gonna try to put on a harmony on the third. Da, 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 da. Just record. Play that back.
Little Blue Oyster Cult for you there.
So that's it? We're done with this?
Yeah, this song's done.
Cool. All right, let's let Robert get up here. Robert, of course, felt that that little harmony sounded very Blue Oyster Cult-esque, and I'm not going to argue with him on that because he knows their music better than me. Now, I want to stress this video was recorded back in January of this year. This was pre-pandemic. And doesn't January seem like a lifetime ago now? At this point, all recording sessions for Project True are on hold until this crisis is officially over. And by the way, if you're a regular on this channel, you've probably already recognized the voice of the cameraman. That is Robert Kinsler, whom I review albums with on this channel, and who's also a member of the band. Robert, thank you for shooting the video. If you found this video interesting, please leave a comment and click like, click subscribe, and smash the bell notification icon so you can know when I release new videos. If you want to go a step further, I invite you to go to the Patreon page and pledge whatever you can for support. I want to thank everybody who asked me when is part 2 coming out and who patiently waited for it. Everybody take care. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.